Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I just can't believe, I don't even know what to say about the season finale of season five. I was not expecting, I would have liked a little bit more of a warning before walking into these three episodes because there's just so much happening and I just can't even process most of it. There's just it's pretty it's pretty incredible. These are by far the best episodes of the show, in my opinion. I think season five is by far the best season. Like, it's not even a question. I think this season was just absolutely phenomenal. You're not going to believe where this season ends. You're not going to believe the moment that this season cuts off, and we're going to have to wait a whole other year until next season. I can't believe it's already over. It's we wait so long for these seasons, and then it's over in like 3 weeks. It's crazy. So they start season 6 shooting on Monday, but man, these episodes, there's so much going on. The last episode, the season finale, might just be, in my opinion, one of the greatest episodes of television that has ever been made. It's pretty insane. There's a lot of great shows on television right now. Like, from the stuff I'm seeing from other platforms, there's a lot of great stuff. And like, I'm just like, lately all the TV shows I've been watching, I'm like, wow, like TV is really doing really well right now. We're getting a lot of great television, and The Chosen is right up there as one of the greatest shows out there right now. Just the storytelling is just insane. There's so many surprises. There's so many ways that they even subvert your expectations. Still, as we're heading into these moments that we've heard 1,000 times, and we know the story and we know where it's going, but the Chosen just finds these new ways to subvert your expectations in a way that is so creative and so satisfying. And I just love every second of it. I love these episodes. I mean, wow. There's so much to love. I think that you're definitely going to need a box of tissues because even I was shedding a tear at some of these points. It's wrecking. It's like it's a flood of emotion that comes from these things. You feel the highs and the lows, and it's just the way they portray these moments is just crazy. It's the definitive portrayal of a lot of them. One that'll stick in people's minds forever. And the show is doing some incredibly cool stuff. The way that The Chosen is still tying in even Old Testament prophecies and stories from the Bible that are supposed to represent even the crucifixion and other things that is doing in these episodes. There's so many unexpected things that I wasn't expecting, and ways that they tell this story that's just so captivating and really hones in on still what The Chosen does so well, which is its ability to put you in the shoes of these characters and really ask the question of what was going on, what it would have looked like to witness these events and to be one of the people there, and to see what it would have looked like, what the culture was, what the surrounding context was, and in a way that feels real and really emotional and human. They really draw out these epic human emotions, even into this one of the greatest tragedies of all time, a story of betrayal of one's best friend, Jesus and Judas, that really has resonated for thousands of years. They also nail that kind of the mythic level of how epic and grand this story is. And I'm pleased that there's more kind of the mystical. It gets a little more mystical in these episodes than we've ever seen in the show. More kind of vision-y stuff and that kind of thing. So we learned who the Watcher is, by the way, too, which I'm pleased to report that one of my guesses was correct from my previous Watcher video. That was really exciting. So the Watcher is confirmed, and I'm really happy about that. These episodes, man, there's just so much to talk about, and I love just all of it. I love the acting is superb from everybody. And yeah, like it's just to really bring you to the heart of these, even as these grand epic tale is unfolding, right? This mythological tale that's just of betrayal and brotherhood and the ultimate sacrifice and the hero's journey, essentially, where Jesus, is giving up his life for all of mankind forever. It's really huge, and the scope is insane. But the show manages to bring you into that through the eyes of those who were probably witnessing it go down. Not probably, were witnessing it go down. And getting to the heart of it, and really the emotion of these friends who have been together for 3 years and what this means for their friendship. And there's so many really emotional moments, and they really nail the heartbreak of this situation and how different characters are trying to figure out what's going to happen, but they don't really know, and how tragic it all is. It's phenomenal. It was great. These are easily the best episodes of the entire show. I was watching it and just my jaw was on the floor the whole time. It completely dried up by the end of the 3 hours, and there was no saliva left. This is a really graphic description, but it was great. Like, I just am so impressed with how we've gone from season 1 to now here, where we're getting these, like, the production value is so big, and the scope and the scale is, the fan base is huge. There's so much publicity. There's so many talk shows that Jonathan or, Elizabeth's doing Vanity Fair, and there's so much happening with the show. It's being used in so many amazing ways, and yet still it feels like season 1, and it still feels like there's that same energy, that same intention, the same, attention to detail, and that same heart that we all fell in love with in season 1. And we all knew this was coming, and I just can't believe that we're seeing it on screen. It feels surreal. Like, at season 4, it felt far away, and then it felt close all at once, and then now it's here, and the event that we've been waiting for. And then when we get to season 7, it's going to be great. There's so many emotional moments here. There's so many great surprises, so many great character moments, and easily best episodes of the show. Getting slightly emotional talking about it, so I think that's where I'm going to end the video. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you've seen The Chosen, Last Supper Part 3. There's some really interesting choices. We'll talk about them more in depth. I don't know how much I'm going to talk about before it's going to come out on Prime. I might do some spoilery talk before then. I'll probably try to do that. You'll see some content from me before it comes out on Prime, definitely. But that's probably when I'm going to do the bulk of my conversation, I'm guessing, on it. I'll have to wait and see how it plays out. I might do some content soon, definitely. But be on the lookout for that. I hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me what you thought of The Chosen, Last Supper Part 3 and the whole season down below in the comments. For me, it's easily the best season of the show by far. I really enjoyed pretty much everything about it. So let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys in my next video. In Jesus.